Hello and welcome to our WIFR FastCast. And turning to our top story here this afternoon, a 55-year-old man is dead following a shooting Tuesday night. Police say a 55-year-old and another man were shot after 10 in the 3000 block of Rutgers Place. Police initially said one of the men had life-threatening injuries and the other had minor injuries. Around 3 Wednesday morning, police announced that one of the men died. So far, no suspects have been arrested in the shooting. Continuing our coverage following 2025 as the year with the lowest number of murders in Rockford. Now we'll hear where city leaders are meeting the public's demand. Last year, only 12 homicides were recorded, a steady decline since the record high of 36 in 2020. WIFR's Nathaniel Langley sits down with Mayor Tom McNamara and Police Chief Carla Redd, asking if they feel the change is credited to local policies or national trends, and sharing the thoughts of community members who are concerned for public safety in the new year.
Hey folks, WIFR's Nathaniel Langley here, and today we're checking in on how the city of Rockford handled murders in 2025. I sat down not only with the mayor, but also the police chief about what went right, as well as how they're going to protect the community in 2026. Be sure to tune in later today on WIFR and eventually on WIFR.com as we unpack new stats and learn what may be ahead for the community.
The trial of 43-year-old Byron man Dwayne Meyer officially begins. Investigators say he killed his ex-wife Margaret Meyer and their 3-year-old son Amos in the 2000 block of Silverthorne Avenue in 2016. Meyer was later charged in their deaths in 2019. He faces 4 counts of first-degree murder. The 17th Judicial Circuit Human Trafficking Court Response Team will host its second Standing Together Awareness is Raised, or STAR, event Friday, January 9th. The event raises awareness about human trafficking across the community, and there will be several speakers and a proclamation reading. That event is at noon at the Criminal Justice Center lobby at 650 West State. St. Mary's Oratory raises money for repairs and restoration to let the church bells ring for years to come. WIFR reporter Bria Walters talks to Canon Gerard Bell about what restoration means for the parish.
It's definitely time for a good, solid renovation.
St. Mary's Oratory was built in 1865 and is the first Catholic church west of the Rock River. Through the decades, it's sustained damage from weather exposure and a fire in 1962.
Urgent repairs that need to be done on the exterior, then we can refocus on, again, renovating the interior.
Music director Scott Lean says although the building is more than a century old, its population is young and growing. That's why he wants to see improvements.
Everyone's united together and enthusiastic, even though it will take some time, effort, and to get everything completed.
A fundraiser will help the church raise money for the repairs. So far, it's made 1/3 of its $100,000 goal.
Very blessed to have such generous people here with us in this community and who are willing to give their time and their talents and their resources.
Magalea and Mario Espinoza attend the church and sponsored repairs.
If we can, why not? It's always nice to help and help our community.
Its first mission is the bell tower and steeple. A structural engineer confirmed that repairs are necessary for preservation.
We also hope to be able to install a new church bell. And that would be, God willing, a new blessing, new graces for our community and then for also the surrounding neighborhood to have a church bell sing.
The Espinozas also have daughters in the choir and hope to hear the church bells ring for many more generations.
We have to maintain God's house the best, that we can.
Lean's experience at the church is generational. He's been attending since he was a baby and remembers when air conditioner was installed. One day he hopes for improvements to the choir loft.
The most exciting part is to see kind of all come together.
In Rockford, Bria Walters, WIFR News.
It's definitely
And dozens of other businesses have donated money to the cause, and a concert will be held at 6 p.m. on January 10th to raise money, and the church's choirs will be performing there as well, and tickets are available at St. Mary's website. Turning back to our top stories here, Schnucks customers and employees donate more than $180,000 to the Salvation Army through its Round Up at the Register program. Customers were about to round up their purchases to the nearest dollar, and the total number of purchases registered was around $167,000, and Schnucks added an extra $15,000 to top it off. Food Truck Tuesday could cross county lines once a new law is out of legal limbo. Local chefs and business owners are fighting for the Food Truck Freedom Act, which would regulate restaurants on wheels across the state. The law would allow counties and towns to create their own license and permit schemes, which would be valid with all other state jurisdictions, health, and fire departments. WIFR's Bria Walters speaks with a pair of area food truck operators about the fees associated with setting up a traveling restaurant and how other states have succeeded with similar plans.
Hello everybody, this is WIFR reporter Bria Walters. I'm outside of Golden Fusion Egg Rolls. I spoke to the owners about House Bill 1052, the Food Truck Freedom Act, and how it can impact carts like theirs and other food trucks. I also spoke to the Olive Branch about how important this bill can be. You can watch our afternoon shows today to hear more.
And we are certainly still on that winter weather roller coaster as we head further and deeper into our 2026. Let's take a look at how the rest of our Wednesday is going to shape up with a look at our hour-by-hour timecast. So you can see we're certainly a little bit chillier here than we were during the 1 o'clock hour yesterday. I think we were sitting at about 39 or 40 degrees, so about 5-6 degrees here colder than that. You can see right now we're sitting at 34 degrees, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the coldest, or excuse me, the warmest it's going to get here today. Taking a look as we continue on throughout the rest of this afternoon and this evening, it looks like we're going to be sitting at mainly 38 degrees, with 39 there being our warm temperature for the day. So certainly not terrible for where we're at here this far into January as well as this far into the new year. Taking a look at those precipitation chances, though, nothing to worry about there. So definitely something you can take, you can rest your hat on there. You can chill out, maybe have a nice little night, maybe with the windows open a little bit. Obviously, we don't want you guys to leave those windows open too late there and make a little bit of an extra chilly night for you guys there. But of course, it's not going to be the chilliest or the warmest it's going to be here throughout the remainder of this winter. So by that, we like you guys to download our WIFR First Alert Weather app. I'm just going to leave this QR code up on the screen for just a quick second for you guys. This isn't our only app. We also want you guys to download our WIFR News app. This is another QR code that I'm just going to leave you up. And they are separate apps, of course, but you can scan these QR codes, or you can go to your app store. If you have a Samsung phone, it's the Google Play Store, or if you have an iPhone, it's the Apple App Store. And what you're going to want to do is download both of those apps. Then you're going to want to hit allow notifications. Those little alerts that are going to pop up there right on your home screen, or are going to pop up pop down, I should say, from the top of your screen. And all you got to do really is just click that right there, and it should take you to either the First Alert Weather app or the news app with the latest updated information in there for you. Of course, thank you so much for watching. Those stories that I mentioned will be coming up here at 4, 5, 6, and 10. And of course, I also don't want to mention you guys should download the streaming apps for WIFR on your Roku TV, Apple TV, or Amazon TV as well, on those big TVs like you can see right there behind me. Thank you so much again for watching, and we'll see you coming up here in a couple of hours for our next FastCast at 3:30, as well as WIFR News First to 4 coming up at 4. Thanks for watching.